Good evening. It's been a while since I've actually made a houseplant dedicated video, so I wanted to talk about my houseplant situation since my houseplants have been on the back burner this summer. Last summer, I didn't do as much with the yard because of the weather. It went from drought to, not drought, flood to drought in a matter of a couple weeks. And then this year we've just had pretty heavy rain, and I've been really gung-ho and had opportunity to work on the yard and landscaping and the vegetable garden this year some more. So I focused that way. Now my vegetable garden produced better than it did last year. However, it still didn't produce excellently because yet again I was ill prepared for the weather fluctuations of El Nino. And so there it is. Now, if I had sandy loam clay, I would have been way better, but I have like a silty loam. I said sandy loam clay. If I had sandy loam soil, I know what I'm talking about. It's just because does my mouth say it. But I have more of a silty loam clay. I do really honestly need to take my soil in to get it tested at the extension office. I know there's rough patches around the yard where the topsoil's real thin and whatnot. In those areas we'd like to park our vehicles on. And then some, yeah. Anyhow, we're trying to put more natives in the yard, okay? Grass is for rich people. Chad's realizing that when he tried. Let's back this up because we'll have a story time. Why not sit and talk? Okay, so when Chad moved here, he wanted the house on the hill with the grass yard and all that, and the lines in the grass. And that didn't turn out as he planned. And then we got horses, and then got into wanting to keep bugs, better yet honeybees, around. And so the idea behind our 2 acres has changed for sure. So no longer does he want a fescue yard with lines. We're planting basically anything and everything to help make our environment better and better for everybody else. So we're planting a lot of natives, things for pollinators, very nectar and pollen heavy, and also things because they're just plain cool and add interest to the yard. So there's a lot of that, but the grass yard is out of the picture, y'all. That's a big one. And there's a lot of reasons why you don't want a whole grass yard. For one, grass has shallow root systems. And so if you have a heavy soil like this especially, it's going to cause flooding. So it doesn't turn out so well. So, and then you're going to have nutrition depletion in your soil too, because you don't have those deeper roots going down to mine up minerals from deeper in the earth. From things composting and working their ways down, critters, all that fun microbiology stuff happening there. So there's several reasons why you don't want an all grass yard to begin with. So you're better off taking what's growing there and mowing it, because yeah, you're going to have different levels of root structure so they can grow together better versus a monoculture environment. Okay, now that I've done sidetracked off of houseplants and blabbed about lawns. Yeah, so I just my camera around. Okay, I decided that I want to get rid of my lipstick plants and this columnia here. I just don't have the light or the want to take care of them. So that's another plant species I'm going to pass on, lipstick and goldfish plants. I'm not meeting the light requirements to get them to bloom, and I don't want to get those light requirements to make them bloom. So they're going to go on, and I will find more plants. They will come my way, trust me. And then I think I've overwatered my begonia a little bit. Ooh. Well, actually I cut it. That's what it was. I cut it back because I'm trying to get it to root. I don't know. I'm experimenting to see if that works. Because it was getting long and twisty like these begonias do. And I thought, well, how do we make it look better? Can I reprop it? I don't know. They're annuals. but we'll find out. I'm finally getting a bud on my little two $50 fuchsia here from Rural King, and they are cute, and I want to keep it and try to grow it inside and get it to bloom, because I think it's going to be a lot easier to bloom than a lipstick plant or a goldfish plant. So that's going to stay. My propagations are doing quite well. I don't know what happened to my giant purple hyssop propagations. They're not here though, so but that's okay. I plan on collecting seeds, if not buying more seeds and starting more plants, because I really like it. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it based on pictures I saw online. I thought there's nothing really special about this plant, but because the flowers are pale purple, they're not like anise hyssop where they're vibrant, beautiful delphinium purple, you know, they're pale. But the pictures didn't do it justice. In person, the pale purple actually looks really, really good while we're sitting here staring at propagations. Yes. But plants are easy for me to talk about. I can easily get sidetracked and watch doggies play. I'm going to harvest the vegetables and fruits in the morning. I happen to close tomorrow, and so tonight I'm taking it easy on the porch with Queso Kitty, letting the dogs play and enjoy the weather, and me too, because skeeters aren't out right now. Which, by the way, I have a new idea. It's not my idea, but I kind of came up with it and someone else already done it. I came up with the thought for myself without seeing it from anyone else. That's what I mean to say. And so I Googled Gemini'd it, and they showed me pictures of exactly what I was talking about, and it was on Reddit that someone else already done it. A floating bog island for my pond with native carnivorous plants. Baby, please. Yes. So I'll add, like, I also want to add button bushes over there. Look, I'm trying to talk about houseplants, and I'm ending up talking more. I'm telling you, my houseplants are on the back burner this year. But we'll talk about them. I'm just going to ramble on about other things. I decided I want to get button bush and grow them around there because it's going to help keep the water clean. I'm getting some cattail plants from TN Nursery that I'm going to put in the ground there too to help keep it clean, because right now it's algae overloaded and I don't know how clean it is, but I do know I want to float in there. Like, I have a pond. I want to use it. The dogs use it. Anyway, so those are my ideas. Now, I got some Russian sage around there that I got from digging up out of somebody else's yard. A lot of them didn't take, but some of them did. I planted some of those orange daylilies I got from TN Nursery out there to help fill in. I've chucked lots of seeds out there. A lot of black-eyed Susans. But I'm finding more and more native plants online that I want to try. I definitely want to get seeds for, and I definitely want to start a lot of seeds next year. Native and along with my vegetable garden. So it'll be a lot of winter sowing and a lot of grow lights, I guess. Rural King shop lights. Rural King shop lights are the cheap way to go for grow lights. If you don't know that, check out my video on it. I'm sorry. I meant to make a houseplant video and I ended up talking about plants in general and loving the sweet little queso kitten. How can I not? So I will elaborate more on houseplants some other time. In the meanwhile, I got this cute little boy going on in the KEMG 2026 state conference going on. That's for master gardeners in the state of Kentucky, though, so that's irrelevant to a lot of y'all. But some of y'all, maybe some of y'all Kentucky master gardeners watch this. We'll see. Anyways, guys, I love you, and so does Jesus. And your hair looks excellent tonight. God bless y'all.